Welcome to Global Harvesters Living by the Word. Today's devotion is the 3 practical instructions when facing hardships. Proverbs 19:20 says, "Get all the advice and instructions you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life." We all need guidance, especially from people who go through many battles in life. The instructions from their hearts are apples of gold in settings of silver. They know what works and what doesn't work during hardships. We can get the best advice from people whose lives are enriched inside their relationship with God and His Word. We can benefit the most from their intimate knowledge of suffering. They are the people whose example of faith can help us grow and mature according to God's way. One of the best examples is Job in the Old Testament. He was a champion in the arena of suffering through hardships. His trials are beyond compare, but he was triumphant. Among the many, let me give you 3 proven practical instructions from the life of Job when facing hardships. First, do not blame God. Most mistakes when facing trials is blaming God. When we blame God, we are telling Him that He is wrong. We are accusing Him of committing a mistake by allowing hardship in our life. Job did not blame God when he lost his children, his business, and his health. He cannot explain what happened to him, so he did not waste time blaming God, but instead, he praises Him, which is a reflection that he has a healthy relationship with God. Think for a moment. Not all hardships are a form of a trial from God. Some difficulties are byproducts of our own doing. Do not blame God when you got sick through a careless lifestyle. Do not blame God either when facing unexplainable hardship. God knows what He is doing. You can count on that. Second, never listen to judgmental people. Not all people fully understand our situation, so they are prone to arrive at a wrong conclusion on our hardships. Instead of lifting you up, they will pull you down. They are like a judge in a courtroom, trying to convict you of any sin, or like the devil, pushing you to turn your back on God. That happened to Job, and his friends condemned him. Instead of encouraging, they made Job felt terrible about himself and God. So when facing hardships, do not listen to judgmental people, but incline your ear to the honest but encouraging ones. Third and last, trust God to carry you through with His presence. This is the positive part. We need inner strength to go through hardships. We need stronger faith to carry on like Job. He never loses his faith in God. I believe God carried him through, and Job did see how great God is. Heaven is really higher than the earth. Job receives double what he has lost, for he trusted God. This is the most beautiful part. Job was elevated to a higher level of maturity that he sees more clearly that the blessor, God Himself, is his greatest and permanent blessing. Trust God to carry you through with His presence. Now, this requires spending time with Him in His Word and prayer when facing hardship. Hardship can be a season of growing stronger in your inner being by God's presence, so you can come out shining like gold after your temporary trials. What trial or hardship are you going through at this moment? How can you apply the 3 important instructions? Proverbs 19:20 says, "Get all the advice and instructions you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life." Remember the 3 important instructions when facing hardships. Do not blame God. Never listen to judgmental people. And trust God to carry you through with His presence. See you next Thursday. God bless you.